The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to the home of the Tulane Green Wave, UAB Stadium in New Orleans, Louisiana. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the UAB Blazers, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Tulane Green Wave. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Blazers will kick it away to start us off. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. So Tulane's offense will have the football first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
They'll leave it with him. There he goes. Guys, let's take a second here and talk about Tulane. They've climbed into the top 15, reached a little bit of a checkpoint, haven't they? Playoff is 12 teams. But it's right about this range if people start tuning in to see what you can do, to see if you're the real deal. Isn't that right, David?
Yeah, and cheering against you, right? Like, a lot of times because their teams are doing well or competing with you. But let's see if the squad can build on the momentum. Starting to get some momentum, some love. Now, Jesse, how do they handle it?
I'm excited to see how this team is going to finish, too, because we know they've got talent. They've got guys that can take the game over. The question I have now moving forward, can they do it on the biggest stages? And today, it's about as big as it gets.
Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. So UAB's offense will go to work for the first time today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
And the Blazers will hustle to the line. All right, guys, let's look at the situation for UAB. Great pickup on the defensive front. 3-star defensive lineman gives a verbal commitment last week. And you really need to bring good talent into the program. Maybe diamonds in the rough. At this level, that's how they thrive.
Oh, there's no doubt. And just some of these guys, they're not as refined, but they've got the tools, right? And so I think he's got the tools. And this is a guy that you can build around on that defensive line. You need all the big bodies you can get.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Throws for the tight end. Snagged in the middle. It's Ellington. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
That's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
Using his legs, it's Jolly. He has the first and still on his feet. Across the 25, he's got room. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense. And their running game, that time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
Tulane using that big run to generate momentum. Here's the handoff. And into the end zone. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Tulane with an opportunity on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got it back on 2nd and goal. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, we've got a final in a game that just wrapped up here in the SEC. Vanderbilt opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. On the ground, it's Flowers. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. The Blazers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. And the Blazers have it with a 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. The Blazers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. Turning it on. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
And that's exactly how you draw it up, and that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam, next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
The Green Wave hoping that huge run puts momentum on their side. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. It's complete on the right side. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Snap in the shotgun. Bringing the heat. blasted as he lets it go. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You could tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
Looking to fire. Working that left side now. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
And you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understand the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
Tulane with an opportunity on first and goal. Sends it back in motion. He's looking to pass. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on second down and goal?
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's fourth down. Fourth down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Tulane.
This is a money play on third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And here comes the field goal unit. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
The coverage team maintained his discipline, not much doing on that return. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They've spotted them a 10-0 start now to see if they can answer on this drive. Leaves it with the running back. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. And the Blazers headed quickly to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does.
And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll... him at the 47-yard line. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
An ill-advised play by that defender as he makes contact with the quarterback well after the throw, and it'll cost his defense. Wants to go up top on first down. It's on target and complete. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. The Green Wave with plenty of options here on 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. Tulane lines up on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Oh, he's got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Green Wave. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, the receivers, everybody doing their job, and that helped lead to the home run.
UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
We've reached the break, and it's Tulane on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Ellington. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. The Blazers in the hurry-up. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And the Blazers look to keep this drive humming. 6-9-1, Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Westbrook. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
You hate giving up that play if you're the DB on this one, because you're playing man coverage. You're trying to defend a slant route. You've taken the inside away. That's where your leverage is. You'll allow anything to happen to the outside. You're trying to funnel the receiver to the boundary. You just not let the receiver beat you to the inside.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Got the quick completion. Smashes through the tackle. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Wants to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Makes the catch. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. The marker is at the 35, and they need to get it there to convert third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Hubbard. He gets it oh so close to the... marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. This time it's complete. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Grab near the sticks. It's Hubbard. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Hold offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Offense getting set for first down. Wants to keep it in the air. Grabbed behind the line. It's Jolly. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
They'll send the back in motion. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Tight end finds a soft spot. There was tight coverage, but a perfect throw and catch, and they've got it at the 9, first and goal.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a first down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them move the chains, and now they're knocking on your door, first and goal.
They'll run it on first and goal. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Some misdirection with the counter. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Absolutely center cut. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Georgia Tech pulled one out today on a day they clearly did not have their best. And that's a testament to those Ramblin' Wreck players. That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing. We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game. But this type of win is a serious statement.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play. Let's talk for just a second about UAB. Recruiting starting to pick up a little bit for them, Jesse. I'm sure you saw they got a 3-star quarterback last week. And for a program like this, that can be a great building block.
That was a massive win for them. There were so many bigger programs after this guy, and yet he ended up here. And because of that, he is now a key building block, not just for this offense, but for the team moving forward. Lots of people very excited. And a lot of people expect to win right now just because of how good this 3-star QB is.
The Blazers moving quickly to the line. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Behind Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
First down for the offense.
They just keep firing. Here's the pressure. At midfield, he's got room. And he slides after picking up the first down, but there is a penalty flag. Let's see who it's against.
Holding. Offense.
So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. So after the penalty, a little extra ground to cover on first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And you want to talk about gang tackling, everybody on the defense run to the ball.
Brings up 2nd down.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Westbrook. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Looking to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. Sweet spin. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield and he moves the sticks.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Flowers. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. And the Blazers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
So they'll send out the field goal unit. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. It's good.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. To the air on first down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
And what a great job by the defense getting the turnover, but also giving their team an opportunity to kick a field goal here now with just seconds to go in the half.
Absolutely perfect. That'll close the gap to 14. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in New Orleans for a fun first half than you?
About to start here in the second half. Tulane will kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He had a vision of getting loose, but he'll go out of bounds at the 18. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Off the play fake. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Blazers send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Catches it at the 30. Slips through the line. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
So now it's 2nd and long. Quarterback may change this route. And back to the air on 2nd down. He'll take a shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. And the right rotation on that one to get a little help from the crossbar and get it through. And that will extend their lead even further.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Still on his feet at the 35. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time.
Breaks into the open. Got the 1st down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Blazers want to move quickly.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
They've been running it, but now the pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Flowers. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Gonna run it, it's Flowers. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, UAB. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
UAB.
Simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Baylor has the lead right now, but even though we've heard sick 'em a bunch, this has been a nip-and-tuck affair inside McLean Stadium. They're up by a field goal over Arizona State. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Running behind that left side. Got the 1st down and more. At the 45 on his way. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
You're going to win a lot of games if you can generate explosive plays. That's what we've seen in recent weeks from this football team, but this offense, man, they are every defensive coordinator's nightmare because of the players they've got lining up all over.
There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Oh, they're after him. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker.
Holding. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Snaps it in the shotgun. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. This one's complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those 1st downs, get those big chunks.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Touchdown, Green Wave! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
They'll line up for a second down play. Off play action. Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. He'll throw on third down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. The Blazers will punt this one away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Heels to punt and try to pick up some yards. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Gives it on the option. Running into the open space. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Holding. Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Well, that's going to make it a little tougher. It's 1st and 20. They'll leave it with the lone back. And they swarm him under.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Second down, he'll throw it. The short hands, it's Hubbard. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
The Green Wave trying to move the chains on 3rd and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. And he's brought down after a nice game. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
Now from inside the red zone. Going for 6. Touchdown, Tulane! And the punishment has been extended. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive feat.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, you know, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Hard running there. Offense gets set for second down. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Westbrook. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the first down marker. Get in there and get it.
Guys, the quarter comes to a close, and Tulane has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Ellington. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
And the Blazers will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. Got him downfield. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
The Blazers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Blazers. After that, there might be a few extra tackling drills in practice this week.
Listen, and when you only got one guy there, it makes it really hard to get to the ground. You need a swarm. Where are my other guys? You got to get 1, 2, 3 more guys to the football to make sure you get them on the ground.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they want, and now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Tulane to the line, facing 2nd and short. Looking for space. It's Jolly. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Off-play action on first down. Finds the tight end. Turning it on. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Power football with the run. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. With the run on first and goal. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. The give on the option. Jumped on top of the pile.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Paul.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. And the returner is stopped. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. On the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Blazers want to pick up the tempo.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. The give to the tailback. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They are in business, starting this drive inside the 10-yard line. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal.
Let's go!
Pushes for the goal line. Touchdown, Greenway! And they take it in for 6 more points. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. But Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He's got him. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to pass. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting them get some positive yards.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play. The Blazers decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. It's hard enough to stop these guys, let alone when they get field position like this. They scored last time, and this time they'll crank it up from inside the red zone. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Here comes the offense on second down.
414 satellite. 414 satellite.
The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that. And here on a critical third down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Give to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. With the clock running, this should be the final play. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
And I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm. And we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.